It's Keisha time. You guys keep trying to push this idea that everyone else supports and like as if it's only us niggas that have got an issue with this. No. You niggas are new to this shit. As usual. Niggas are always late. The shit you're doing has been played out. Okay? And I'm going to expose that shit today. I'm going to make sure that anyone who's watched the video this long understands how goofy the shit you're doing truly is and how it's not respected in any community. Okay? Because you keep running with this narrative. Oh, well, the white boys beg. I have no doubt there are some white people who beg. It's funny, though, because you guys never seem to be able to drop the names of the white content creators who supposedly beg for travel donations. You guys say that there's white travel content creators that beg and do fundraisers. Who are they? Name the names. You guys never do it. The crazy thing is, there are white people on YouTube. I don't know about white travel content creators. I'm sure they do exist. But there are white people on social media in general who beg. But guess what? They don't get any respect. And they get cooked. They get roasted. Okay? They get deep fried. You feel me? So, what's happening to you guys when you get cooked is the natural response. It's the natural order of things. But you see, I've got this Keisha up. Because I'm going to illustrate for you guys just how much the world does not fuck with the shit you're talking about.
Let's get into the foolishness of the day. And guys, I don't think I would have ever guessed that there are people who are okay with begging other people on social media for money.
$5,000. Yes, exactly what we said. We need $5,000. We need $5,000. Can we please get $1,000 by 12 o'clock? Please. Pretty please.
I need $250 more because Jesse just helped me out. Pretty girl 123 just helped me out. A few people just helped me out. Can I get $250 more? Can y'all help me out and send me $250 more, please?
It's weird. I've never seen anything like it, and I honestly feel like it should be studied.
Did you hear what this Keisha said? She said it's weird, and I honestly feel like it should be studied. Do you hear me? And no way, we're not going to stop with the Keisha, because I know what some of you niggas is thinking. Oh, she a black woman, so of course she's going to hate. These black women, they're always hating. And you're right. They do tend to be hating. But you notice, there was two other Keishas in the clip she showed. It was black women in those clips. She's calling them weird. So it ain't like she specifically targeted black men. Okay? She's targeting other black women like herself, and she's still saying it's weird. You understand? So it's got nothing to do with any of that type of shit. People just don't fucking respect it. They don't respect it in general. Okay? They don't fucking respect it.
Art of these people begging for money on social media and the people that are actually giving them money, it is something that truly should be studied because it is like beyond me and really a new one for our time.
That's not gonna help me. Look, I need my car no pay. What do y'all not understand about that? Like, seriously, this is not a joke. This is real life shit. Like, I'm about to lose my car because of y'all. The fuck, when y'all can help me pay my car, no, y'all got money. Y'all go to work every day.
You see what the caption says? Begging for money, but being rude at the same time. Yeah, you niggas in the travel space know a lot about that shit. Now, here's the thing I'm going to also point out. You see the way they're doing it? No one likes that shit. Not just black people, nobody. And I'm going to make sure by the end of this video, I don't give a fuck how many, because I know you niggas don't watch my content, but it's okay. I'm going to make sure for anyone who does, by the end of the shit, you understand that this is some universal shit that people do not respect. So I want you to pay attention to something, because it's not just about the fact that they're niggas. That's not the only thing. The other thing you need to understand is look at the type of things though that they're begging for, right? The first clip that she showed, it was a couple basically saying that they need a house, right? Or to raise money for a house, okay? Then the second one, I don't even know what the bitch was asking for money for, but she went in $200 and something for something. I don't even know what it was, right? Now you got this one saying that she needs to get money for, what did she say, for a car or something? Right? She said, I need my cards and all paid. I'm about to lose my car because of you. She's saying she's about to lose her car. But what you'll notice is a lot of them tend to beg, right? The pattern you'll notice when you actually look into this, a lot of these people tend to beg for practical shit. Doesn't make it right. They still get cooked, right? You can literally see people here saying, you buy tattoos. Why are you upset? Job, right? You guys might not be able to see that one properly at the bottom, but in the chat, they're cooking this bitch. They're cooking this Keisha. You feel me? That's why she's crashing the fuck out. That's why she's crashing the fuck out. You feel me? Okay? So I'm going to run this just a little bit more, and then we're going to move on.
Lose my car because of y'all. The fuck, when y'all can help me pay my car, no, y'all got money. Y'all go to work every day. All y'all self-employed. Most of y'all self-employed. Y'all got your own businesses. I ain't never seen so many people beg in my life. Cash up, cash up, cash up, cash up, cash up. Do y'all got jobs?
So I want to preface by
That's a Keisha with a bonnet on saying, do you have jobs? That's nasty work. Come on, black men. I know you can do better than a Keisha with a fucking bonnet on. I know you can do better than that. And that's enough. Oh, I shouldn't say that shit. Oh, I shouldn't say that shit. You niggas is going to really get antagonized by that. But that's why I'm the fucking antagonist. These Keishas don't be doing fundraisers. Yeah. 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 You can hit the dislike button now. Go on. You can hit it. It's all right. But that's real talk. These Keishas do not be asking you niggas for fundraisers when they travel. Now, you could make the argument, well, they be asking for funds for everything else. They be asking for cash apps and they be telling me to hit the cash app. And, you know, they be saying that if we want to take them out for dinner, we better hit the cash app. You're right. They do be saying that. They do be saying that. But you can't really be mad because you guys go to foreign countries and give women the money there. So, you know, and if anyone calls you out about it, and by the way, I don't personally have an issue with the fact you guys go and trick off on I don't care about that. But what I'm saying is for looking at it logically, you guys make the argument, well, you know, if you're in a foreign country, you got to provide for a woman, and that's what you guys say. So the issue isn't so much the provisions, is it? It's more the fact that the women have got a whole lot of attitude in the West, which I understand. So I'm not saying you need to give them your money. But again, it's the same thing with you guys. We don't have to give you money either. There needs to be a reshaping of the way people think when it comes to this shit. Okay? But we're going to get this Keisha down and we're going to move on. But the point is, I wanted to show you that real quick, just so you guys understand one example of how someone sees this type of shit. Okay? Her video is 12 minutes, 53 seconds. And I want you to pay attention to something. In fact, no, I'm going to leave that to the end.
It doesn't matter how broke you are. If you have time to watch Twitch, you have $10, truly. If you don't have $10, you probably don't have time to watch Twitch because you should be working. You should be trying to earn money. It's not a ton. It's not like a ton of money. So being like, I'm broke, I can't afford to sub, that doesn't really track. What you mean to say is, I'm so irresponsible with my money, I can't support the entertainment that I enjoy.
Yeah. That's what we're talking about today.
So, that's a Becky sitting up there on Twitch, e-begging. Here's another Becky reacting to said Becky begging, and you can clearly tell she don't look very impressed. She don't look very impressed. She's even got it up in the title talking about how they're entitled Twitch streamers with white knights. She's a woman, a Becky, calling the niggas out that be defending the shit as white knights. But it's only black people that don't support it, though. It's only black people that got a problem with it, though. Let me tell you why you niggas think like that. Because you don't know anything but niggatry. You don't know anything but the black community. You don't know anything but the ghetto. You don't. That's all you know. That's why when you guys keep saying, white people be doing it, I know you don't know what the fuck you're talking about. Because first of all, like I said, you can't drop any names. The irony being, I could. You know why? Because I don't just stay to the fucking niggatry. I actually know what's on the platform. I know what goes on social media. I know what happens in other genres and in other lanes of content. You guys don't. You don't. You don't have that type of range. I know you don't. I can tell you don't. Because when I listen to how you talk about other races of people, you're so misinformed. You don't know what the fuck you're talking about. Okay? And this actually relates to what I said in my previous video when I was calling you guys out for going to places like Pattaya and saying that you don't go outside of the usual fucking spots. You guys lack imagination. You feel me? You lack a frame of references outside of the generic black experience. So you get trapped in this bubble of thinking that the shit that happens to you as a black man, oh, well, it's only happening to me. It's just me. And don't get it twisted. There are certain things as black people, especially as black men, that we go through that is unique to ourselves. And I will say, yeah, I do think depending on what you're trying to produce, it is tougher as a black man, especially to get, money and to get support. I agree. But like I said earlier, that means you need to reevaluate what you're doing. Okay? I Show Speed was able to go to the same places as you, streaming them for 2 to 3 hours and run it up. Right? And the only thing he asked for was for people to subscribe, which is free. That's all he asked for. He just said, guys, let's get the subs. And he wasn't talking about paid subscriptions on Twitch. He was talking about getting subscribers, like just people subscribing on his YouTube channel. Right? He didn't ask him for any money. And you can say, oh, but that's because he's already got a lot of money. True. But he didn't ask for any money when he started out either. And something tells me if he had been one of these begging Twitch streamers trying to fucking browbeat his audience into giving him money, he wouldn't be where he is today. And that's something a lot of you guys don't seem to understand. When you decide to do shit like that, like I told you, the respect you can garner is limited. Your growth will only go so far. Sure, in your little hood bubble on YouTube, you might be able to run it up amongst a small circle of supporters. Fine. But you better get real comfy with them niggas because that's about all you're going to get. You will never expand beyond that. Never.
I'm not here to just hate on, Twitch thoughts. They're what make the world go round. They are what make the internet go round. They cater to a market. There are obviously people who like this content, and that's cool. That's fine. But this f***ing entitled attitude, I have seen just too many examples of Twitch people, YouTube people, whatever. Not just begging, but demanding. So there are going to be multiple layers to this video. First, let's talk about why the
If you don't have $10, you probably don't have time to watch Twitch because you should be working. You should be trying to earn money. It's not a ton. It's not like a ton of money.
It doesn't matter how broke you are. Give me money.
Give me money. Money me. Money now. Me a money needing a lot now. So
She's cooking the fuck out of this Becky. She's roasting the fuck out of her. She's got a 10-minute video. She's cooking. She's cooking this Becky. Do you hear me? This is Becky on Becky violence right now. But it only happens to niggas. It's only in the black travel space. They don't want to support the content. Even though in the black travel space, you guys get ridiculous amounts of support. You actually get disproportionate amounts of support. You guys don't understand this because, as I said, your frame of reference is so minimal. You don't have any understanding of how the actual fucking internet works. You guys really don't get it. Listen, being able to raise 8 or 9K when you don't even have 3,000 or 2,000 subscribers is virtually unheard of. If I went and told most people that, they wouldn't even believe me. Do you hear me? You guys actually have a pretty damn fucking good setup in the black travel space because you basically have group economics. Now, some people might get more than others, but there's people in this space that won't even have 20 viewers, but they get super chats or cash apps. They won't even have 20 live viewers, but they make money off of their stream. And they'll just be sitting there in the room talking about shit. But they'll still get cash apps and super chats because you guys have just made it the culture to do that. And that's not necessarily a bad thing. That's not a bad thing at all. But even with that, you're still being entitled. You're still talking about, we need support, man. We need to... Blah, blah, blah. That's crazy. Because in the vast majority of the internet, people just produce high-quality shit and don't ask for anything. Especially non-black people. That's why your whole argument about the white boys be asking is fucking bullshit. And even if they do, I assure you, like you can see from this Becky here, they'll get roasted. Even a white woman can't sit up there and beg her simps without getting cooked. But you niggas think you can get away with it. Fuck I. But these guys have got a bit of a funky setup where they've got like some drawings of like 2 bears. It's meant to be a podcast. Their whole theme is like bears. I think they're a married couple or something. But I don't know. I've never seen this channel before, but they've got something going on here. But again, this is going to illustrate the point. I'm going to show a Brad this time.
Point. That's going to make you fucking click back, isn't it?
Yikes.
Wow.
120's a lot. We got to make it up. We got to get this thing done. Fuck. Come on, guys. 2 minutes to go. Throw us some cash. Throw us some money. Throw it in. Oh,
Send
let's
it
get
in.
us back in the black these days. What do you say? Anybody? Minute and a half left to go.
Anybody? Oh, I mean, he
Jesus.
may as well be begging on the street.
Yeah, I won't come in here and record with you if I know I'm going to sound depressing. I don't want people to have to listen to that.
I would rather be digging trenches or stacking bricks
Yeah.
than begging like that.
We need your help. Nobody. Need it.
You hear this? Do you hear this? This is white people cooking white people. But it only happens to black people. It's only in the black troubles. You guys can pull the wool over your dumb, ignorant subscribers' eyes. But niggas like me, I'm not new to this. I'm true to this. This is why my name is very fitting. Because I know I'm antagonizing the fuck out of you niggas today. The reason being is because I'm the antagonist. You guys should just be thankful that this is a long ass video, which means most people won't get to this part of it. But you know what? It's all right. Because I might just chop this part up and just produce it as its own little bit. I think that's exactly what I'm going to do. Because I think it's imperative that people see this part of this shit. I think it's imperative. But these are two Brads. These are two white dudes. Two white boys. Right? Oh, their community support them. Oh, look at them. Doing a whole podcast. They got the fucking mics there. You feel me? And no one gives a fuck. Niggas ain't running up for them. They're talking about, oh, come on, man. Just get us in the black. Come on, man. Nobody cares. And not only does nobody care, but after they went on this e-begging tirade, after they sat here and tried to get the people to support, and they ain't even being that bad about it from the little clip I'm seeing. But even after that, niggas reacted and cooked. Niggas took it to their own channels and made content out of this shit. Talking shit about it. You see? That's what happens. So, feel free to beg all you want, and you will get people who may well support you. But understand that there will be a reaction and a response from the wider community. That's how that shit works. Now, there's two more videos I want to show real quick, because they have some really good points that I want to expand on. And then we're going to wrap it up.
See if there's one thing that actually genuinely does piss me off, right? It's over the top e-begging. Now I completely understand, right? You know, YouTube is a shit place to be right now when it comes to making money, right? Stuff gets demonetized left, right, and center for no reason sometimes, and then you get that whole manual review system where apparently a real person reviews your content when they don't. But like, I'm fine with people wanting to make money. I'm fine with people wanting to grind, right? I'm fine with it. But when you are a content creator, you're self-employed, it's not like a job. You are the equivalent of the busker on the street, right? You know, people might enjoy your music and just walk straight on past and not give you anything. However, occasionally you will get a kind soul that will throw a little 10 pence in the hat, right? That's what you rely on. Whenever you're a content creator that's been completely fucked over by YouTube's monetization or, you know, any other company coming after your monetization, you exist solely based on the kindness of strangers, right? No one is obligated to give you money, even if they enjoy your content, which is why when I seen this, like, just have a swatch.
And you see, that right there is what separates everyone else from you niggas. That's what separates everyone else from you niggas. Did you hear what he said? Shout out to my British Brads, man, because I know some of you guys that ain't from the UK, you might struggle to understand him. But shout out to my British Brads, because did you hear what he said? Did you hear it? He said, you are the equivalent to the busker on the street. If someone enjoys your music, they can keep moving. I see it every day. Go outside. There's always people trying to play music here in London and trying to do, you know, whatever they can do, a song and dance and a trick and a flip and a... Nigga, I don't have to give you shit. When I went to Japan, I was in Tokyo, I was in Shibuya. There was a guy there playing the guitar, playing his heart out. There was even some guys that came up to me, you know, they was rapping and whatever, and, you know, because I was black, you know, they was going extra hard in the paint when they saw a nigga there, right? They was going extra hard. When they saw me, they made sure they went extra hard in the paint, okay? They ain't owed to shit. And you best believe, if they came over to me and tried to make it out like I owed them something, they would have found out real quick that they ain't going to get shit. But niggas have got the audacity then to jump online and be like, man, you guys need to run up the funds. Fuck out of here. All I see is niggas with their hand out. All my life. All my life I've seen is niggas with their hand out. And I'm sick of it. I'm sick of it. And so's everyone else. And we ain't just sick of the niggas. We're sick of the Brads. We're sick of everybody. The Beckys, the Keishas. We don't care who it is. We're tired of it. We're tired of the begging. We're tired of the bumminess. It's played out and it's over with.
My whole speech about how I need subs and to keep this stream going if you like the content, blah, blah, blah. How that results in 0 subs. There are regulars here. $5 a month. How do you have hours of time to watch me and not $5?
Bruh.
I don't know. What are you doing with your life where you have hours of time to watch Twitch and not $5 to provide for the content that you're watching? Because it's like people just really really don't respect me as a content creator.
Well, this Parasite's right about one thing. Nobody respects her as a content creator. Now, I'm not going to mention this streamer by name because I'm pretty sure she loves negative publicity. She does fucked up shit all the time just to get her name out there. She subscribes to the idea that all publicity is good publicity, but fails to realize that when you as a person are your own brand and rely on people liking you for money, having a negative public image literally fucking ruins you. And this one...
Oh, that sounds like someone we might know. Who does that remind you of, guys? Huh? Who does that remind you of? Yeah. See, I'm telling you niggas, the whole world understands this shit, except you.
One is definitely bigger than she anticipated because no one likes someone this shamelessly greedy. She is a streamer who runs political talk shows, but the majority of the stream is spent begging and shaming people into giving her money. And it's some of the most pathetic shit I've seen on Twitch. And I've seen a lot of pitiful, sad shit on Twitch. I saw a man finger his butthole for a $20 donation on Twitch, and I still have more respect for that than I do her. At least him sticking his fingers in his ass.
Woo! Now, I don't know if you guys have noticed the pattern here, but of all these videos I've shown you, every person who's reacting is cooking. Every person who's reacting is roasting. Every person who's reacting is talking cash shit about the shit they're reacting to. There's no respect whatsoever.
Soul was more fun than all of her streams combined. And somehow him putting nearly his whole fist in his chocolate starfish was still classier than any of this girl's streams. At least he had the decency to not shame the viewers into giving him $20 for sticking fingers up his brown balloon knot. He wasn't on stream going, hello, you broke cheap-ass viewers. I'm sitting here with my beautiful asshole goat seat into the camera, and nobody's giving me $20. My speech about giving me $20 and I'll finger my asshole didn't give me any money. What the fuck is wrong with you? He was very simple about it. He's like, you know what? $20 and I'll finger this asshole right here. You don't have to do it, but if you do, I'll fucking finger myself. And that's how it went. She's over here making a whole song and dance about it, making everyone just feel fucking uncomfortable, and she feels so entitled to their money, which she absolutely doesn't deserve. She provides no value whatsoever. You might as well just flush $5 down a toilet. That's more value than giving it to this girl.
Expecting blah, blah, blah. Like, how are you
just absolutely cooking? You guys just don't get it, but you will. You fucking will.
consuming this free entertainment? Like, how do you think free entertainment is available to you? It's because other people actually provide money so you can be a cheap ass. That's it. Other people provide money because they're generous and they see like a thing that they want to support, a form of entertainment they want to support, and then you leech. But that's the reality of it, period. period. If you're watching Twitch as a non-donating, non-sub, you are leeching. Does that mean that you should feel bad about it? I don't know. But the reality is that you are leeching.
Such a laughable sense of entitlement, especially when she has no talent at all. Also, she's not making $0 from viewers that watch her for free. Twitch itself places an ad at the beginning of your stream, so when someone clicks on your stream, you're getting money just from that click. And I'm pretty sure she plays ads throughout her streams, which also gets her money from viewers that aren't donating or subbing to her. So I don't know why the fuck she thinks she possibly has the right to complain about not getting an extra $5 from people that either can't afford to or just don't want to because she isn't earning that $5. And she absolutely isn't earning that $5. All she does is insult the chat. She doesn't provide anything at all.
Interesting. You make money from ads. You make money when people click on because of the ads. And Twitch most fucking certainly loves their ads. That's one of the things I can't stand about Twitch. So that sounds a lot like a comment that we read earlier, doesn't it? Yeah. And I know what some of you niggas are gonna say. Oh, but my channel's demonetized, or well, you should have fucking played by the rules better then, shouldn't you? Now, I will say this. If your audience wants you to constantly break the rules and do shit that's gonna get you demonetized, I think you're well within your rights to say, well, guys, if you want me to do that, you've got to support. Because I can't make the money to do the things you guys are asking. I don't think there's anything wrong with that. Okay. Because at that point, your audience is explicitly asking for you to do shit that's gonna mean you can't make any money. All right. But if you don't want to produce that shit, or if they're not willing to support you to produce that shit, then you don't do it. It's that simple. No one in this equation is obligated. You're not obligated to create the content. They're not obligated to pay for the content. Point blank, period. The entitlement needs to fucking stop.
Of value, and I'm pretty sure she hates streaming and only does it to just try and get money out of viewers or guilt them into giving her money, which is super shitty. I'd say 95% of all streamers, myself included, I'd say 95% of all streamers do it just because they love streaming. I know I do. I don't think the majority of streamers are going around just constantly begging for subs and donations, but I know there definitely are a few, her being the biggest culprit, but I'd say the majority of streamers aren't like that.
Chat, I haven't got a donation or a sub for an hour. What the fuck? For an hour? What the fuck?
Look at this bitch. Look at this bitch. Look at this Becky. Look at this Becky. She's truly outraged. She can't believe. She's like, oh my, how dare they not give me some money for an hour? These broke ass niggas. Look at these broke, dusty bums in my chat. Talking, taking up space, taking up all the fucking oxygen in this world. They can't even donate a little $5 measly to me with their broke ass. That's what she's thinking right now. Look at her. She even got a whole panel up here. She got a whole panel of motherfuckers. I don't even know what the fuck they're thinking. You know, they probably like, yeah, that's real talk, man. That's real talk. You motherfuckers better hit the donate, man. You need to sub up. Look at this fucking bitch here looking like the fucking lady in the shadow. I don't know who that bitch is. Look at her. You're like, yeah, you guys need to hit subs. Goofies. It's pathetic. Now, the last thing I wanted to show you guys, okay, to really make sure it hits home for you, to understand what you're dealing with. I want you guys to see something, okay? I want you guys to see something. So we're going to go in order of the videos that I showed you because there's something that I think is imperative for you to understand. We started off with this Keisha, right? Okay, let's scroll down. What does that say, guys? What does that say? 275,000 views. She's only got 11K subscribers. Okay. 10K likes. 275,000 views. We're going to go over to the next one. We had this Becky right here. Okay. I know who this content creator is. She's been around for a minute. She's very well known. But I know a lot of you niggas don't know who she is. But you should, because she's got 2.1 million subscribers and her video has got 3.7 million views. 3.7 million views with 202,000 fucking likes. She got 3.7 million views and 202,000 likes for cooking an entitled e-beggar. But it only happens to you niggas in the black travel space though, right? No one else has got a problem with this, right? No one else thinks that this is some bullshit, right? Yeah, you niggas are lucky that you've got so much support to begin with. We had these guys, right? These brads. This channel's got 561,000 subscribers, 53,000 views, 4.1k likes. But nobody else cares though. You got two brads up here getting cooked by motherfuckers that you got two brads up here getting cooked by motherfuckers that have got a still image of two bears by a fireplace. You got motherfuckers up here with bear imagery, deep frying brats who are e-begging. But it's only niggas. You had this guy, right? Shout out to the British brads. Okay? I know some of you may not have understood what he was saying, but it's all right because you don't need to understand the words because you understand numbers. 332,000 views, 26k likes. Now, nigga, you can say, oh, it's 5 years ago. I don't give a fuck. Them numbers, most of you ain't putting up their numbers in 10 years. So what does that tell you? Huh? What does that tell you? What does that tell you? He's got overwhelming support on the video. It's got a shit ton of views. And look at the title. It's one of the most low effort type of titles you can possibly make. Right? Now what's crazy is he's got a PayPal link here. He's got a PayPal donation link here. But this guy doesn't ask you to hit that. He doesn't say, if you don't hit the donations, he's going to block off the show. He don't do that. He's got it there as an option. And as it said, donations. So you can support. He's not stupid. He understands that his audience can support him financially if they choose to. But like he said, it's like a busker on the side of the street. They understand. They have the little fucking thing. They got the little, whatever it is, their guitar case or box or whatever the fuck they got. You got some people that even got the fucking card reader, right? Sure. So they've got it there like, hey, if you want to support, you know what I'm saying? But they understand that they might go home with nothing. And you know what? They still get up and go back out there and hustle. People have been doing that for centuries. But you niggas get on here and think that you can demand some shit to go to third world countries and deal with dusty, broke, busted broads. You're going to places that don't even cost anything to fucking be in. You're demanding people to give you money to go to places that broke backpackers who are students with no real bread go for 3 months, 4 months, 5 months at a time. Ridiculous. We're going to go to the last video. This was the last video I was reacting to, right? Now, if you guys don't know who this guy is, you really don't know YouTube. Okay? I'm not saying you have to watch him because I don't really watch him, but if you don't even know his face, I mean, that just shows that you just live in a small bubble. So, no one cares but niggas, right? Okay. All of us that call you guys out for this shit, we don't know what we're talking about, right? Okay. 14 million views. 623,000 likes. And the nigga's got 16.6 million subscribers. You niggas can only see numbers like this in your dreams. He got that casual, just talking shit about an e-begging Twitch streamer. And again, another simple title. And I know who you guys are going to say. Oh, but you know, they're not black. I already showed you the Keisha. Oh, but it's not the same. No, it's not that it's not the same, guys. And you're right. You're right. Sometimes it isn't the same for us as black men. But you know what the problem is? You're always on the wrong side of this shit. That's the problem. The problem is you're on the wrong side of this shit when it comes to the content. Okay? You'll never be able to raise your numbers or reach certain levels if you rely solely on the type of content that you guys are doing now. You'll be able to have some success as you guys have found. But there's a limit. There's a roof. There's a ceiling. And the problem is that you guys, some of you have hit that ceiling. Some of you have hit that ceiling now. And some of you, you better hope you've hit the ceiling, because some of you, if you keep pushing the limits, as you say, you're going to find yourself not being able to upload shit. Because some of you are taking the shit too far. Okay? Some of you, it may be worse than just not being able to upload. It may be worse than losing your YouTube channel. I'm not even trying to be dramatic, but for some of you guys out here, with some of the shit you're doing, you might lose your freedom. You might lose your whole freedom. You wouldn't be the first, nigga. You wouldn't be the first. So you can keep playing these goofy games. You can keep jumping online and trying to guilt trip us and try and misinform us and make us think that, oh, it's only black people who ain't supporting. Oh, it's only the white boys do it all the time. No one cares when the white guys do it. 14 million views. 14 million. It's a white guy calling out another white person, calling out Becky, and calling out the concept in general, calling out the whole e-begging bullshit in general. 5 years ago, a lot of you niggas didn't even have channels back then. But you're trying to make it out like this is some new shit. You're trying to make it out like, oh, they only just started. Hey, no. You guys are new to this. This has been a problem. This has been something we don't respect. The internet don't fuck with it. The people don't fuck with it. And you guys have run around for too long thinking that they do, because you have a small little bubble of niggas who are just as raggedy as you are, who are willing to run it up to see more raggedy shit. And that's fine. But I'm telling you, there's a limit to it. Enjoy the bubble you're in. Shut the fuck up, take the funds you get, and keep it pushing. But don't try and come for the rest of us on some other shit. And when we call your ass out, just stay silent. Just stay silent. Especially if I call you out. Don't even try and respond to me. My channel's tiny. Leave it like that. Leave it like that. Don't try and rub my subscribers up by calling me out or trying to do a response to me. Just shut the fuck up. It's like, oh, fuck that guy. He's some guy from the UK. I ain't trying to hear him. He ain't even got 55 subscribers. Yeah, leave it like that. Leave it like that. Because the worst thing you can do is respond to me. You'll get cooked. You guys do not have the intelligence, the knowledge, okay, the studiousness to match me. So just be quiet. Because as I have pointed out here today, in this video, all this shit you guys are trying to push is some shit that niggas have been trying to push. And just like when they tried to push the shit years ago, there are many of us that will push back. Enjoy your simps, enjoy your sugar daddies, and leave the rest of us out of it. So, I'm going to leave it there. There's so much more I could say, but I've gone on long enough. So I'm going to leave it there. I'm going to have to edit this up, chop it up a bit. Feel free to hit the dislike, hit the like. I don't care. And I want to reiterate this just as a final point. There is absolutely, positively nothing wrong with supporting content creators if you choose to do so. But you are under absolutely no obligation to do it. And you content creators, your audience doesn't have to give you shit, and you don't need to be demanding shit from them. Now, if you choose to demand, if you choose to get online and run your mouth and try and browbeat your audience, that's okay. Freedom of speech, we can't stop you. But just know, when you get the blowback, when you get the retaliation, don't come crying about it. Don't be surprised. Don't be shocked. It's what you deserve.